Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
Oh, it's a little brisk this morning.
Yeah, which is so strange because it's been so hot, right?
Yep.
And we actually...
It's finally dropping. I've been seeing it on the weather, and I'm like, please come.
Please. It's been brutal working outside, and like yesterday, just going on a walk with the dogs, we were all out of breath. It was so humid and hot yesterday.
By the time we got home, we were both just like drenching with sweat. It was like, what the heck, dude? Like, it's morning and we're already dying?
Yeah.
This ain't cool.
Yeah, but we pushed through and persevered anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of work done yesterday.
Well, we got a lot done yesterday.
Yeah, we're going to get a lot more done today.
Yes, a lot more. I am so happy that we have these couple of days with no rain, no nothing, and it's nice and sunny and beautiful. Yeah. And
well, today should be legit no rain.
Legit, yeah.
So what happened was
I swear, and I know, all right, for those that are, before I even say it, I'm going to clarify. I understand the percentage of rain that they call for. It's not really saying like a percentage of like, that's the chance wise, that's the area that could get the rain.
Right.
Right. Well, we're always in the 20 or 30% chance.
We're always the other,
We're the
other. It always happens that way. So what happened was
I was calling for 20 or 30% chance in the afternoon and last night. And we were like, man, that means it's going to rain all day.
Yeah, but it didn't rain all day, but that explains the crazy amount of humidity that we had.
Yes.
We were able to get so much stuff done. I got the drone out. I got Gary up there on top of the roof working. I didn't get on top of the roof. And Gary was safe, although it was very sketchy because all of your climbing equipment and stuff is still over at Mama V's.
Yeah. Need to get that.
I'm just saying, like the safety harnesses and everything. So when it comes to doing the zip board,
I need to tie myself off a little bit up there.
You're gonna have to tie me off too, because I can't like make you do it by yourself.
No, I know, but
we don't have any of our like climbing equipment.
No, I mean,
you have some.
I have a way to make it work.
Okay.
Right. The only thing that's nice about those, right, is that we spent the money and bought the actual rope. Or like the roof rope access, like safety rope type thing. So, I mean, like having that makes it super nice because you can, maneuver a little bit easier up and down.
It's made for like belaying and stuff. It's like made for that.
Well, it's not really made for belaying, but it's made for you to be able to maneuver up and down a lot easier.
Good morning, Key. Good morning.
Here comes Sam.
Oh, or not.
So yeah.
Lucy's out.
But the good thing is our roof is only a 5/12 pitch, so it's not.
And then the decking part isn't going to be, it's not going to be that bad. Correct. I remember when I was up there, it was scary. It was very scary. But once I was harnessed in, it wasn't so bad. And then, it won't be as high as like the pitch.
Correct.
And I've been warming myself up to the thought and the idea of everything of being up there.
A 3/12 pitch is a lot less of a, an angle. And you won't be sitting there like almost feeling like you're going to, slip out from underneath you in a sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that is a bonus to it. I will still probably end up tying off you, definitely.
I definitely would like to be tied off. Key, no.
Hey.
No.
You ain't going up there and destroying our shade sail thingy.
No, not.
Key.
Come on.
I'll get him to jump down. I do that all the time if he gets into something or does anything and it's like, it works.
He growls at him.
I growl at him and they dip out. I'm like, yeah, there you go. All right.
The alpha cat.
Exactly. I mean, shoot, I don't know. Cats don't really listen to you like dogs do,
Sam listens to me, but the thing is you were closer to him. So it was like, he was like, no, the mean guy's in the way. He gets disobedient when you're around because he just gets all scared and freaked out because you growl at him.
I can't help it. All right.
It's all good. It's all good.
Anyway, stuff.
Squirrel got distracted by the cat. So yesterday, Gary was up on the roof. I was flying the drone around. It was actually like, I'm not looking forward to this summer. I'm gonna have to figure something out as far as recording videos goes. Cause yesterday, man, that stinking camera, I was using 3 cameras. I used the drone, I used the phone, and then I used my GoPros, right?
Yep.
And the GoPros, man, like every freaking time I turn around, those things are just overheating. And now I have a ton of batteries where I could just replace the battery and then it'll like record some more, which is what I do. But it's just really annoying when 15 minutes go by and then all of a sudden you're having to go tend back to the battery and you have the camera up at a certain location.
I wonder if they make.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna go turn off that air conditioner so that way our volume isn't super bad.
Let's pause this. Unpause.
Sorry. Last time we were recording and we were sitting right here, the audio, people were complaining because I had to like fix it post because the air conditioner was going the whole time and it sounded terrible and I tried to fix it. And anyway, we're avoiding all that. Anyway, back to what you were saying.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
Oh, yes.
Coffee.
That's what I was saying. I wonder if they make like a small, almost like a tiki umbrella type thing, right?
They do.
But one just strictly for like the GoPro type thing to where you can just click on or like for phones or whatever, right?
I don't know if it's for the GoPro specifically. I know that they make some. However, here's the problem with that. Now you're creating like a wind sail or something to catch, which will like move the camera's angle and or... You know what I'm saying? Or it'll blow right in the way of the lens.
They should make a small one, like about yay big around, right? But with a really long pole that you can just stick into the ground next to it.
Patent that
Cast
stat.
a small little tiny shade. Oh man.
Patent it stat. Nah, I'll look into something. I mean, I do have the big house umbrellas I can always put up, but when we're working outside, it gets in the way. So anyway, that was the bane to my existence yesterday. And those are the things that go on that you guys don't see in the making of the video. How many times we have to run back and forth to replace batteries, to move cameras and angles, and
or how many things are done off camera because the camera died.
Yeah.
In the middle of you doing something crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and you're like, well, I can't. I'm sitting here holding up the world,
Yeah, it's like, I'm not stopping.
I can't go and run for the battery right now. It is what it is, all right?
Let me finish this up real quick.
Y'all get what you get.
I'll get it.
We try our best, guys. But I think that, the footage and stuff that we get, I do my best to work it into a way to where it makes sense, it tells a story. You guys get to see all the things that were done. For the most part, obviously not everything, but you guys get to see the most of the stuff that was done, and it's entertaining. So, yeah. But
yesterday was a big one, though.
It was a big one.
It was a big one.
And without spilling too many beans, I mean, I guess we already told you it started raining.
So I didn't zap off the end. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
I did not zap off the ends.
And I'm happy you didn't, because we were we were literally at the point where, okay, it's zap time. Like we got to get this corner figured out. And as soon as we get this corner figured out, then it's zap time, right?
Yep.
And so Gary was messing around with the corner and...
Yeah, trying to figure out this stupid hip angle that was not being easy. I'm just saying, all right. That was tedious, dude. Trying to get that thing to figure out. Where did you go?
Yeah, it was very tedious for me to watch you try to figure it out too. Gary's like pacing back and forth, scratching at his beard, eating the pencil down to a nub.
Dude.
Yeah.
Still didn't. I didn't get that template done.
Yeah, cutting this and then going, oh man, oops.
Why did I go that way? I have no idea.
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know.
I'm trying to sit here and create numbers and angles in my head, and they ain't matching.
I'm here for moral support, babe. I'm the camera crew for moral support.
Man.
Comedic relief.
I'm pretty sure, though, I got the angle, though.
All I know is
now.
All I know, baby, is that you surely were nuts yesterday.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that.
Yep. She hasn't stopped laughing from it.
We'll just leave it at that.
That's funny. Anyway. But yeah, no, yesterday was a really, really good time. Today is going to be a good day. I've got to go up there and try to finalize that template for that hip. Because, yeah, I didn't realize that the angle, I would have thought that both the angles would have been the same, right? But now that I'm thinking about it in my head, and I've had a clear brain to start, refreshing. It's a fresh day. Brain's been rested. Now that I'm thinking about it, it makes sense that angle is going to be, it's going to offset itself on the way that it is.
Well, by the time
I don't know why I didn't think about that.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because by the time that we got to that area, you had already spent all that time up on top of the roof with the sun blasting on you and the ice and water shield burning the crap out of you. And it was already like the entire day of being up on top of the roof and in the hot sun. And you were starting to get delirious.
I was starting to get a little delirious.
And I was like trying to give you, like you were getting like heat exhausted almost, like because it was the hottest part of the day. You were having water and stuff, but I could tell it was just dripping right out of you. In fact, when it started raining...
You hit the nail on the head, actually.
You did. I could see it. I know
exhaustion.
You. Yes.
That's exactly what that was heat exhaustion.
Your brain started getting foggy. Like, there was a point, man, Gary was sweating so much yesterday, and I'm below him, right? I was like, it is not fun working below you, bro. I'm getting, like, sweat smacking on me. I'm like, this is disgusting.
Taking a shower in my sweat.
Yes, it was so bad. It was so bad. I'm like, I need an umbrella right here, not for the shade, but for Gary's sweat. And then when it started raining, right? Gary's like, there's like drips and stuff, like where he's cutting and stuff. He's like, I don't know if it's raining or if that's just my sweat. I'm like, it's actually the rain this time, babe. I need like a poncho just to help myself when we're working together in the summer.
No, that's exactly what that was.
It was heat exhaustion. And you were getting to the point where it was like, all right, it's getting dangerous.
I was starting to get tomato red.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I need to go inside and I need to
I'm a little sunburned.
Eat and then drink some water, get myself hydrated again.
Yeah.
We took probably about 40-minute to an hour break.
Probably about an hour lunch break. I made a sandwich for you and some lunch for you and me.
I'm glad we did because like I said,
I set up stuff for dinner. Like we had like a scallop potato casserole last night for dinner. And so like when we went down for our break to cool off, have lunch and stuff, I set everything up inside the oven to where all I had to do was turn on the oven.
No.
And we can have dinner because that takes a couple hours to cook in the oven.
No.
And I'm happy I did that too because we had lunch, we went back upstairs, we got back at it. And then, when the day was done, all I had to do was come down and turn on the oven.
Yeah.
That was nice.
That was pretty good.
But it was only like an hour.
Yeah.
And it was crazy, man. Like, let me tell you what, it was hot and sunny where it was like, I'm blinded by the light. And then all of a sudden we go in, we have lunch, and we come out, and then there's this huge blanket of cloud, right?
Beautiful blanket of cloud.
And it was so nice, but it was weird. It was like, weren't we just roasting and now we're not? And I was like, thank you, God, because, we were so hot, we were dying out here. At least, we got this cloud now, so that way it's going to give us that much to go, We can actually stand it for the next little bit.
And then, started raining right around 5 o'clock. Right when probably the 5th time I pulled down that hip template. Cut it. And I was like, all right.
Poor Gary went back and forth on that thing so many times.
Oh my goodness,
but dude. Today, friends,
today I should have those cut out to where I don't have no more templates. They're all my rafters are cut.
Yeah. Well, okay. I mean? So, and just to go back to, because you guys are probably like, wait a minute, didn't I watch a video where you cut off all the rafters? We did. We do have a video out where we cut out all the rafters. However,
we didn't do the hip rafters. There are 2 different sets. Well, technically, I guess there's going to be 3 or 4 different sets of rafters.
Actually, no, that video is not out yet. They didn't even see us make those rafters yet. That's coming out.
Spilling beans over here.
Spilling beans. I had to think about it. I was like, wait a minute. No, they saw us stain it all. They saw us do some of that work. Mm-hmm. They didn't actually. That's going to come out today for you guys. See, my wire's getting all crossed. It's too early. Let's have some more coffee.
Nope.
Anyways. We did not, I guess, spill and beans. We did not cut out the super duper long. There's only 4 boards.
Yep.
That are really crazy long, what, 20 feet or something?
They are 20
Longer.
footers.
Okay, 20 feet. They're really long.
They are 20 feet. Yep.
And we did not cut out those because those are the ones that we didn't have the template for, which circles back to the whole conversation that we're having today. So, yep. So Gary's been working on that, trying to get that, because that's crazy. But once he gets that template down, which after all the work that you did yesterday, you have some lines to guide you. You have some fails and you got some wins. So I think that today it should be pretty easy to get that template finalized for the kicker sides, right?
I'm hoping. All right.
I'm praying. I'm praying, hoping and praying and wishing.
I've been telling her over and over and over again. I'm like, look, the rafters are going to be a little interesting, but I should be able to get those cut out and made pretty easy. It's the hips. The hips are where I'm looking at them like, I think I know. I think I can get those pretty quick, but at the same time, that's where it gets all interesting and crazy.
It is where it gets complicated. It's where the build gets, at least for us. I'm sure professional builders out there are
you
probably
just do
saying
this
it's
degree angle and that degree angle and this degree angle.
Yeah, it sounds good on paper, but I'm a visual person. I don't know what you talk about until I see it.
Not only that, but you have to find the exact degree off of
the existing building.
Percent or not percent, decimal points. All right.
0.36.
It's not a round it's not a round thing. It's a decimal, and then trying to convert that into an actual degree. It makes things a little bit complicated.
Yeah.
512, which isn't a 512, and a 312, that isn't a 312, and then those weird decimal, makes it a little complicated and weird. I got it close the first time, and then I was like, all right, all I got to do is shave off this little tiny bit. That should land perfectly. Got that to land perfectly. It's that other side that I was like, crap, screwing this thing up. Huh?
What?
I lost you.
Fireball. My brain. We're bringing it back. Sorry. It's too early for numbers.
That's how I felt. Exactly. Right there. That was a good example of how I felt after I'm sitting there looking at it like, I don't understand. Now I'm getting it. Now I understand. Today's gonna be a good day though. Mm-hmm. We've got a little bit to do. Today
we are going chop suey.
Yep.
As long as the corner gets situated, which I have full faith in you, because yesterday, man, you were banging your head against the wall. You were like, you tried and failed and tried and failed and tried and failed and tried and failed. We left the day with a fail, but not completely. It's never really a fail. But
like I've said,
we didn't have it fully figured out yesterday, but because of all of that trial and error, I think that this morning it'll be like peanut butter jelly time. You'll be able to get it done.
I'm hoping.
And then we'll be able to start securing them all down in. Now, however, if you're still figuring that out, I got some computer stuff I got to do so that way I can get that video that I was bean spilling just slightly. I have a video to get out for you guys today. I'm going to do that this morning while I have you go upstairs and finagle with the template.
Okay.
However, if I get done and you're still finagling with the template, I might get brave and I might go up on the roof and I might do the lags for you. Just so that way we're that much more ahead.
Well, if you can get done that quick, shoot, that'd be awesome. I'm hoping that the hips.
What do you mean that quick? I sit there and stare at you for hours.
That's if I get done that quick. Hey, I was trying to make it sound better in my head.
You were just trying to throw me under the bus. I see what you did.
All right. Well, anyway, I know. Anyway, I know what I'm trying to go for up there, in a sense, right? And I'm hoping I can get those hips done, and I can have everything marked out exactly where all the rafters are going to hit and go, right? Mm-hmm. So that way, we can get up there and start slapping all the rafters up there, and getting the zip board up right on top of it immediately as well. But before all that, it's the chop suey of trying to chop off that ridge, and we'll see if I'm going to chop it and everything else too. It really depends on these hips and how everything ties in. Once I get the hips in, I could figure out my overhang. I could figure out all how it's going to tie into the side of the roof and to the other side of the overhang. I could figure all that out. But I can't figure that out without the hips. There.
No, yeah. So obviously, guys, like our patio is a different type of a build because of the kickers that come out. This wall right here, you know, it's not square.
Or
I don't know. It's a shape.
I forget exactly.
It's a shape, guys. It's a shape, but it's not a square. Early. Yeah, let's have some more coffee. Mm-hmm. It's a shape, but it's not a square, and it has these. You know, these angles that come off of it. Well, in order to have down here be completely waterproof, we had to follow the kicker lines, and the kickers are important for water diversion. That's mainly why we have those kickers there.
I did that on like forward fold type aspects, where if we did wrap around the porch all the way around, then it'd already be that 45. And, you know, if we wrapped around the porch all the way, this 45 hip area would not be that hard or difficult. I'd be like smooth sailing through it, right? And
I guess it leaves us options for in the future if we ever did want to add on the wraparound.
Yeah.
It leaves us options, but I mean, at this point, we're like, no, that's going to be a lot more money than we want to spend.
A lot more money than what we need right now.
And we need to finish doing the roof and stuff. That's why we decided against it, because we had to rebudget, you know, in Bidenomics, et cetera. Yeah. So, I'll just leave it with that. But yeah, so anyway, these kickers coming out at this funky angle, it's this triangle shape. It's this triangular shape that makes everything more difficult when we are building this deck coming off, because you have the flat part that comes on out at an angle connecting to this horizontal board, right? And that's easy peasy. That's like no problem at all. We get that done very quickly. The issue is those 45s and connecting it to where it'll pan out.
And it was easy.
I'm sure it's easy for somebody out there, but this is our first time, guys. Be gentle on us.
It was easy with that girder beam / whatever you want to call it for our 45 for all our joists to hit onto, right? It was easy on that. And that's like a normal hip style. That's how you cut it and finagle it, right? And get it in there. But the way that it's tying into the roof and everything else, it makes things a little bit more, what the heck? All right. So I'm trying my best, all right? And we're going to get it, regardless.
We're going to get it.
It's going to happen.
We're going to get it. I got the faith. I got 1,000% faith in you. I know that it is going to get done. I believe in you. You are smart. One thing about you, Gary, is you might try, you might fail, you might try, you might fail. You might take 1,000 years to figure out the numbers, right? But guess what? You are so determined. Like, I have nothing but complete, full confidence in you. You've got us this far, honey. You've got us this far.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
You got us this far.
It might not be the normal way.
I don't care.
But it could be the way it could be done.
Are we the normal way? Are we the normal way? Who cares? You know, it doesn't have to be the normal way. It's our way. No. And I'm proud of you, and I'm thankful. You don't give up on us.
I'll say this.
Huh.
I just made our roof that much more stronger.
Those boards are so heavy. Let me tell you what. They're so heavy.
You guys thought I braced up the roof before? Man, that joker is braced. Yeah. I would say so. That's what I have to go back and lag bolt today. Yeah, and I'm lagging them all together too, so I'm just...
You know why? It's because we get some crazy storms out here. And I know, like, obviously if a nader came and, like, touched down right where we're at, the only best spot to be
It's going to take my whole roof, dang it, all right? Yeah, it's not going to take a part of it. It's going to take the whole thing away. You want it? You got to take it all.
Just take it all then. Just take it all.
Oh man.
Well, if there was a nader or something, obviously the best spot would be inside our basement in the very far back corner in the closet, like in our bedroom right now. But it would be like in the back storage pantry, like that area. That's our storm shelter. That is where we go to hide for for that kind of a thing.
Yep.
However, if there's not one touching directly on us and we're just like on the outskirts, like we always tend to be, we do get really crazy heavy winds. And so you want to make it to where it's not going to just collapse or, you know, not get super weak in a short amount of years going through just a few storms, you know?
It's the humidity out here.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
It's the humidity out here that freaks me out.
What does that have to do with it?
Things get humid. When things get humid, things tend to rot.
Well,
just saying.
They swell and they expand and contrast and do
that
this
too.
and that.
That too. But that's where I'm looking at it. It's like, well, if you guys, if it's going to be this humid and things tend to rot.
What does that have to do with 1,000 pounds of bracing?
It's going to have to rot a lot before that thing starts
going out. You're going to have to go through 20 layers. Okay.
That's where I'm looking at it. Okay. Have you seen those saggy roofs around here?
I have.
I don't want no saggy roof.
I have. Unfortunately, we'll drive through town and through Booneville and stuff, and there's lots of saggy roofs around.
And that's due to the humidity out here. So, yeah, I'll go a little brace crazy. That's all right.
I'll just be happy when all the roofing and I'll just be happy when the exterior of our home is done.
Yes.
Like that's my big thing is I really just want to get the exterior of the home done. So that way I don't have to worry about any of the storms, the sun. I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. And we can fully focus on working on the inside, which would be very exciting. But realistically, I doubt that's happening this year. That's probably happening next year, all the inside stuff. If we could just get the exterior as good as finished as possible this year, that would be like a huge jump in the right direction for us. Like I would feel very accomplished if we can have the roof done and the siding done. And obviously if the siding is done, that means that the AC ventilations and stuff are done because you wanted to do that first before the siding.
Yes.
So if we can have those 3 things done this year by, you know, the end of this year, I am going to count that as like a huge mega win. I'm going to be ecstatic with that. So don't rush us into anything else because that's where our goals are.
Yes.
That's where the goals are.
The inside
it's
aspects.
So much work, guys.
The inside aspects when we get there with like insulating, right?
Oh, it's going to go
plumbing,
really fast. Really
electrical, like it's all going to go up pretty quick in a sense. So I want to take the time to make my exterior look the best as possible. Well, you know what I mean?
For me, it's not even so much about the looks. Like I could live with the green zip board. It doesn't bother me at all.
Oh, yes.
It's the protecting from the elements.
Correct. I want to make it look good, but also be effective, you know? Like I don't want to just continue throwing materials at it and be like, all right, I want to get it done just to be done.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. No.
Like I want to make sure it's done better than just, you know, all right, you know, I want it to be, dude, that's done. Great.
Exactly.
Anyway, you guys.
Yeah, we're going to roll. We can sit here and blabber on forever, but we wanted to come in here. We're up early, bright and squirrely this morning. We got some videos and stuff to put out for you guys today on Simple Life Reclaimed. I keep saying that we're going to try to do a real talk on the weekend and then we blow it off and get busy with weekend and kids and stuff. But I think tomorrow we actually will.
Yep.
Because we might still possibly be getting it out here. It just depends on how today goes.
I'm thinking about a video that we could do on Saturday.
No, I'd love to hear about it.
I don't know if I want to say it.
No, tell me, and then we'll share with them.
All right.
Yeah, then we'll share with them. Yeah. But yeah, so we will be on Simple Life Reclaimed today with a new video for you guys. Trying to catch you guys up some more. Again, don't be too excited. As far as like, oh, it's gonna have all the drone footage and stuff. No, it's not. I'm still catching you guys up with video footage from earlier on in the week, so that way I'm not so mentally crazy with editing, working, family life, So I'm giving myself that buffer time to allow me to edit. So I do have a video coming out today. You guys are going to see us getting work done on the rafter boards, getting a lot of this preparation stuff done for the work that we did yesterday.
Yes.
And depending on when I can edit and stuff, I might throw out some Simple Life videos this weekend. Yeah, I might make you guys wait until Monday. It really just depends on how things go today and tomorrow, etc. So keep your notifications on.
Yes.
Yeah. We're gonna run, so we will try to be back tomorrow on Real Talk, though. We're gonna try. We'll try to do some weekend edition ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, I guess we'll see you tomorrow. I'm not setting you guys up for a big letdown. My bad. We love you guys.
And until the next one,
We'll catch you on the next one.
all right, later, you guys.
Bye, you guys.